Everybody, welcome to the Department of Comics. I am your humble host, Agent DeCamp. Happy to see you here. And today I want to ask you, do you guys keep your Ratty comics? And by Ratty, I mean Ratty comics. So I keep some because I had them growing up, and a lot of them have gotten worse over the years. You see, like, this is World's Finest number 124 from March 1962. I got the first page, and I got the fifth page, so I'm missing a wrap. So I'm missing the back of it. I got a Detective Comics 296, but it's missing a lot of parts to it. It used to be all be there, but over the years, I read them voraciously when I was a kid, so they kind of got beat up as it was. So I was just wondering if you guys keep them, like right here. When I finally found that box of them, I did find a bunch of other ones that were complete, but I have them down as coverless in my collection. Like this here is Action Comics number 416. The book is complete, just doesn't have a cover. Things like that. I have this one here, Adventure Comics 447. The front cover is detached and there's no back cover. I have the Atom number 38. It's complete, but no cover. I got a lot of these no cover books from a flea market. When I first got into comic books, way back in the mid to late 70s, I think my first one was around 76. And then I found at a flea market not too far from the house on weekends, there was a guy there, and he had 3 tables, forming like a U shape. And on each table were stacks of comic books, because there were comic boxes back then. There was just stacks of comics. Not bagged and boarded, nothing. The coverless ones were 5 cents. The ones with a cover were anywhere from 10 to 15 cents. So a lot of these I got for a nickel back then. I mean, I even have some of the, I guess you would say newer, but they're not really new. Like this one here is from 1977, Brave and the Bold number 138, right there. Batman and Mr. Miracle. The book's complete. This one here, the first page and the last page are actually detached from it, but it is complete. It's there, just no cover. I got a lot of Captain Americas, like this one here is 154. Got that for a nickel. And back then I didn't have any comic book stores. In the area I grew up in, there was no comic book stores around whatsoever. So the only place I could get comic book stores was at this little corner drugstore, or a supermarket. And I had a voracious appetite for more. I mean, do I have it in this pack right here? No. Let's see, down here, this other box of more trash stuff I have. Like this one right here, Fantastic Four 178. This is actually the first comic book I ever bought. And I read this thing to death. The cover's about ready to come off. The spine's all tattered and everything. But I still got it. No, I have a near mint issue as well, but I still have this one here, my original. But like I said, I was able to buy a whole bunch of books from this guy cheap. And I'm starting to think that maybe he was getting them from, let me see if I can find something else here. I think he was getting them from like the newsstands that would tear the covers off. And because they had to send them back in for credit, and they were supposed to destroy the books, but he was getting them, selling them for a nickel. Like here's Fantastic Four 78, And the reason why I think that is because some of them he had were like this. This Fantastic Four 69 has the entire title logo torn off of the cover, and this one here has part of it torn off the cover, because usually that's what happened when they had to send them back for credit. So, then there's other ones I have that I traded with friends and stuff like that. I had this one here, Captain America 166, where the cover's fully detached and shredded, because I would read them over and over and over, because I could only get so many books a week. We weren't rich. We were okay. We weren't drastically poor, but I could only get so many per week. So we would go to the flea market, and for a nickel, I could get 20 of them for $1. So I was reading these things like crazy. It's amazing that some of them still stayed in this kind of condition and not fell apart, where some of them did. and then you would trade with stuff with friends, and I had a couple friends that I would trade stuff with, and like I would got this Captain America 179, where the cover was basically detached, but it was held on with masking tape, because it was something to read, you know. So yeah, I was just wondering if anybody else had anything like that, or if you wanted to show stuff. I mean, like I said, I got a bunch of old stuff here too. Let me see here. I'll show you a good one here. Oh yeah, I'll show those. Here we go. We got Jungle Action number 6. First appearance of Eric Killmonger without a cover. Got it for a nickel. Way back when. Here we go. This one here I didn't get from that place. These here where I found family members had these and they just gave them to me. And I don't understand why they didn't have covers, but this is Justice League of America number 6. Right there. And then number 13. I got those without covers. I mean, a lot of these books I've replaced since then with books with covers. Here's issue 56. I think I already showed you this one, Captain America 154. I got this one for a nickel. But the super old ones I got from relatives. But it's just like I have such a hard time throwing them away. I mean, here we go, 80-page Giant magazine number 7, Sergeant Rock's Prize Battle Tales. It's got a detached cover and there's no back cover. And when I got it, there was no back cover, and just from reading it, finally the front cover just came off. But yeah, like I said, I have some of these old beat up ones that are just in pieces because of how much I used to read them. And it's a shame because those are pretty much, they're not even all there anymore. I don't know where all the pieces went because when I found the box, they're falling apart in the box. So, but I didn't want to throw these away. I just wanted to, I added them all into my collection. I bagged and boarded them all. I didn't use expensive bags and boards on them if I could get away with it. I had some of these other ones that are the cheaper style. Yeah, tell me what you think. So, there we go. How's that for this episode of Department of Comics? Yes. So if you could, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you don't mind. And until next time, keep reading those comics. Bye.